Well, what do we have here, folks? Looks like another project at the Farmitecture homestead. I don't know if you remember that old manure spreader I had using last fall, or actually this spring. I decided it was rotting out pretty bad, as you can see by that old plywood that was on it. Just that plywood and everything alone must have weighed a couple 100 pounds. No wonder it had these leaf springs maxed out with very little on it. Anyhow, I'm getting ready to rebuild. I got it all torn down. I'm gonna scuff it up and throw some primer on that over that rust there. Hopefully you can preserve it a little bit. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be like it just walked off the dealership floor when I'm done painting it, but it'll work for a bit, and then I'm gonna see if I can get some heavier duty leaf springs on it as well. So I'll keep you updated as this project comes along. Seems like as the summer goes on, I'm just getting more projects to get done before winter. Okay folks, see you in a few. Well folks, check it out. Got this frame stripped down somewhat, took a wire brush to it, and hit it with a few coats of primer, and that's the finished coat. It's not pretty, but from what it used to be, this pile is looking pretty good. I even sent these wheels out for chrome. Actually I just found some silver spray paint in my cabinet. Alright, keep it down, jeez. Found some silver spray paint in my cabinet and thought I'd hit those wheels with it. And so now I'm gonna put some wood. I've got wood supports going here over these excuse the rooster there. Wood supports going over each one of these steel members, and then I've got a hole drilled here, and I'm gonna bolt the wood 2x down with the some carriage bolts to that. That'll be the main support for the deck that I'm gonna run in this direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and now that this primer's dried up, go ahead and get some of those wood supports down so I can start putting the deck down next. I'll see you in a few, folks.
A better man would never make you cry.
these supports down for my deck. Had some barn paint, red, from the Coops projects. Yeah, so I'll hit this top now that I got the bolts in and everything, and then I'm gonna run 2x in this direction. And some of you might be thinking, Farmitecture, what are you doing? You got so many projects and putting a priority on this one. But another project that you haven't seen is I started cutting my winter's wood, so I need something to haul it with, and so I had to bump this trailer project up to the front row, because I'm gonna need something to haul that wood back here to the Farmitecture headquarters. So that's why I'm working on this now. So next is applying those deck boards down. I'm gonna have a permanent kind of front piece, and then I'm gonna have a detachable rail on each side. So if I need to haul something, I can take those off. Actually, I got a little idea for a little cabin I'm gonna set on this thing too, but yeah, it's just another project, you know. Alright folks, I'll send you some progress on this soon, and I'm gonna do a little garden tour too and give you guys see what I've got going, how the garden's been going this year. So alright folks, I'll catch you in a few. So I just wanted to show you here how these are anchored in. Got some 1/2-inch carriage bolts running supported to these metal supports, and you can see how I've cut these 2x. One's kind of like wedged in there, and then the other one is screwed to that with just some deck screws. And then I'll screw these 2x going this direction down to these as well, but those things aren't going anywhere. I can't remember what the calculation is for those 1/2-inch bolts, but I think each one of them, you probably hold around 5,000 pounds for shear. I know that's getting kind of technical, but I won't be hauling that much on there. This thing's only rated for like 1,000 pounds or 1,500, I can't remember. Tires are rated for like 750 pounds each. So I can't get too much on it, but it'll work well for a little wood wagon, and then haul manure and etc. Okay folks, I'll see you in a few.